Waffles are just pancakes with abs. False to with your mind. Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals really put into perspective how much companies could really be charging for things. Heat, pressure and time. The three things that make a diamond. Also the three things that make a waffle. How do nudists clean their glasses? In the future, people might remember today's emojis, just like we remember the hieroglyphics from the ancient Egypts. Money talks, but all mine says is goodbye. Laughter is a universal language that everybody understands. No translations required. We name hurricanes and storms like they're children misbehaving, and we want them to calm down. Having a pet is like having a non-judgmental therapist who always listens. Day drinking at a brewery is far more acceptable than day drinking at a bar. Your past self no longer exists, and your future self is a stranger you're gradually getting to know. One day the last person to remember you will die, and your existence will be unknown for the rest of humanity. I always think to myself, do not fall in the shower. It would be rather humiliating to be carried out on a stretcher, butt naked. Why isn't a downwards escalator called a de-escalator? How important do you have to be considered assassinated rather than murdered? Isn't the word Q just a letter Q followed by a bunch of silent letters? Time flies like an arrow and fruit flies like a banana. How do you know you're not crazy and just hallucinating your entire life? If you're having fun while wasting time, can you really say it was a waste of time? What would happen if Pinocchio would say, my nose will grow now? Your boring life is some celebrity's dream. Why do people say that they slept like a baby, when babies are very well known for not sleeping through the night? Do caterpillars know they're going to become butterflies? Or do they just build a cocoon not knowing what the is going to happen? Why did we decide to give February 28 days? When lots of other months have 31 days. Couldn't we have just taken some of the days from the month with 31 days and just kind of rounded all the numbers out? Where do they put a Bible in the library? In the fiction or the non-fiction section? If the number 2 pencil is the most popular pencil in the world, why is it number 2? Why does slim charts and fat charts have the same meaning? There is a 50% chance your is smaller than average. For at least a moment, every person on Earth has had a chance at being the newest person on Earth. Yet, very few will live to be the oldest. All digital art is pixel art. It would be cool if after you died, you could see the top 5 times you almost died. The night before a day off is actually more satisfying than the day off. Thermostats are speedometers for atoms. Airport passengers would probably rather pay for priority offboarding rather than priority onboarding. If Google continues to keep Google Maps updated, then in hundreds of years, people will physically be able to walk around on Google Maps and explore history. If centaurs were real, the bottom half would just start walking around straight after being born, and the top half just being all floppy for the first 6 months. And finally, you know you're drunk when you start drawing patterns with your pee. Ha ha ha! Counter! And there you have it. Make sure to hit that follow button so you can come back for another episode of False to with your mind.